so it is, depending on your tradition, All Saints Day or Day of the Dead. De los Muertos. I may be leaving out an article there. The day after Halloween. One of the things about Halloween or Samhain, it is that it is a celebration of endings. That's what it is. It's the last harvest festival. Everything should be done and put up, and you should be pretty much ready to deal with the winter. Saying that, well, I live in South Texas is kind of ironic, I know. It's the ending of the year. Like today is a new year. And then it's also supposed to be when the veil between the worlds is the thinnest. And maybe because there's been so much, dare I say, death, the trees are losing their leaves. You've harvested all of the crops. You don't think about plant death, but that's what it is. You've put away your seeds for next year. You've probably slaughtered all of the animals that are, and preserved that. This is what I'm talking about. There's been a lot of death. And so the veil between the worlds is very thin. And it's a time for us to honor our ancestors or just the people that have gone on before. With the veil being thin, it's when they can, look, we can look across the veil and see them. They can look across the veil and maybe get a message to us. So it's an important time of the year to honor your ancestors or your teachers that are no longer with us, the people that have loved you that are no longer with us. That's part of what All Saints Day is. In Ireland, Samhain is a 2-day festival. It's the 31st and the 1st. So there's all of that. And that's what's going on, in the traditions. And it's part of honoring the natural cycle of nature, which, those of us who live in cities, we don't do. We don't. I'm not very good at growing things, so I haven't had a garden, and I have managed to keep the ivies alive for a very long time. I'm very proud of that, but partly because they're drama queens. When they need to be watered, they wilt. So I also have a couple of, they're called Sansevieris. You also see them called mother-in-law tongues and snake plants that were my grandmother's, and I have 2 big pots of them, and they managed to survive all of the moves and everything that I have done and not done for them. And I've got some aloes that I got when I started my ministerial exams that are doing really well. That's as close as I get, but they don't follow that natural cycle. So, by bringing our attention back to these seasonal festivals, it's a reminder that, hey, life is a cycle. There are lots of little cycles in life, but, so that to give us the chance to honor that and to honor our ancestors. So take the time to do that. All right. The rest of the housekeeping before we get to the meditation is just the reminder that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center, and one of the ways that you can support this, an easy way to support the center, is to engage with our social media. We are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I'm the running Riv Ryan on the social medias, and what we would ask you to do is to go like, follow, subscribe, share, and comment on our posts. It bumps us in the algorithms. And we don't, all we want to do is share some tools to help you get the most out of life. That's our goal. That's it. We don't want to tell you what to believe, because that's between you and the divine. All right. Also, if you want more information about us, then the center, then you can go to the website, which is creativelife.org. And we do have a constant contact. The email is info@creativelife.org. And that will get you on the constant contact, of which you get 1 a week. That's it. 1 a week. And that, unless something unusual happens, it's done by a real person. He doesn't have time for more than that. And the hot links are hot. Like, There's a lot of good information in there, and he puts hot links. So if it says click here now, it'll take you right to the information you want, or the person that can help you get it. So there's that. All right. Where am I? I think that's it. Okay. So we are in part 6 of the Science of Mind. We have covered this much of the book, and this is where we are. And the meditations are very short. Part 6 is meditations for self-help and healing. The ones that we are doing now are extremely short. They're 5 to 7 lines. He wrote them in first person with the idea that you would repeat them as many times as you needed, like an affirmation, to get into the feeling. Once you get into the feeling, because that's the goal. You get into the feeling, because that's Science of Mind, thought wrapped in feeling. That's who we are. Once you get it, like I said, you repeat it as many times as you need. For our purposes, we're going to do it twice. We're going to take 2 deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth, because science shows that that is very calming to the brain and the nervous system. So we do the 2 deep breaths, read it 1 time. 2 more deep breaths, read it again. 2 more deep breaths, and then I encourage you to have a great day. And then you can listen to it as many times as you need. You can repeat it as many times as you need. I also am going to remind you that since we are chasing feelings, if a word does not feel good, change it. I had that problem a couple of meditations ago. He used the word control, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it made me feel. So the next time I did it, I changed the word control to support. Reverend Jesse says that when you encounter the word Lord, I have a tendency to gender neutral things, and Lord is definitely not gender neutral. He has 2 suggestions: either use presence or law. And I thought, okay, you know what? So change the words that don't give you the feeling that you are looking for. All right. So we are I'm at the bottom of 525. Can you believe we have done over 500 pages in this thing? Okay, so I'm at the bottom of 525, and our title is Stillness and Receptivity. So let's take that nice deep breath all the way in. I am still and receptive to life. I let life flow through me into all that I do, say, or think. I shall let my life be what it is and shall not worry nor complain. I am now entered into the secret place of the soul, where complete quiet reigns supreme and where God talks to me. I receive. I am still and receptive to life. I let life flow through me into all that I do, say, or think. I shall let my life be what it is and shall not worry nor complain. I am now entered into the secret place of the soul, where complete quiet reigns supreme and where God talks to me. I receive. Things occur to me on that one. 1, be still and know that I am. So that may have been a little bit of inspired by that. And the other thing about letting life be what it is, without complaining. It doesn't mean that you can't change it, But complaining doesn't do anything. And oftentimes what it does is it brings more of what you are complaining about into your life. So it's that balancing act of letting life be what it is and making choices to make it what you want. Okay? Complaining doesn't do any good. And it's not to say that there isn't a value to talking about what's bothering you. There's a difference between that and complaining. So, all right. Hopefully that is the helpful minute. I enjoyed that one. I don't know if it'll be in my top 10, but it's a good one. All right. So now I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day. Hang on. I lost my train of thought. Not there. Because it's Friday. So I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a Friday, a wrap this week up day, a take care of yourself day, a drink plenty of water day, a stay out of the heat day. It's still pretty warm here. A enjoy the All Saints Day, a honor your ancestors day, a don't eat too much candy day, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. Simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light. You are a divine spark. You are spirit in motion. You are God in action. Or, as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godling. Explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be. Because who the divine knows you to be is good. And from there, all things are possible. All right? Anything is possible. So, forget what you've been told about yourself. Forget what you've thought about yourself. Get to know who the divine knows you to be. Trust me, it's a game changer. All right, beloveds. Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I should be back with you around 9:15. I get to go to the park tomorrow, so yay. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved, and I will see you next time.